should be able to get all
So you
this
just
stuff
want to
on
check
here.
the status of your records request.
Yeah, where they're at on it.
Okay.
You know, basically, if they have it compiled yet or not, because, you know, basically he gave me this thing originally, this little card.
Okay.
This jump drive with the stuff on it.
Check status of records request. And are these two separate?
Yes,
things?
and I think I put the
case
numbers are right there. I'm trying to
2311, I appreciate it. 2876 and 13. Okay, so we got that.
Alright, so now we're getting into the kind of more nitty-gritty stuff. So on the 25th of October, I went to the building that houses both the city offices and the county offices, whatever that building's called.
Where like the library and the
All complex. But anyway, I went there because I meant to go to the city court clerks because I wanted to verify that this date and time for my court hearing was correct. Because it just seemed 6 p.m. just seemed late for court. You know, I didn't realize how I had like night court or whatever.
Yeah,
but anyway,
always that late.
I mistakenly tried to go into the county part of the courthouse. I wasn't really paying attention, I guess, where I was going in, and I had my camera, and there's no signs on the door going in that says you can't have a camera, or their filming is forbidden, or anything like that, and they have that whole security deal at the very front, you know what I mean, to stop you from taking in anything you shouldn't have, and so, I was talking to a sheriff, and he was checking in on my stuff, and then another sheriff come out, and great big guy, and started, mentioning about my camera, and said I couldn't have the camera, and I just was trying to find out, because again, there wasn't any signs anywhere. I was looking around even inside there to see if there's any policies posted or anything like that. Nothing I could see, and and he was just demanding me to turn the camera off, and wouldn't answer my questions, like why can't I have my camera in here or anything like that. And then instead of answering my questions, he grabbed my camera and grabbed me and then shoved me through the doors and outside, and was threatening to, take my camera from me and impound my camera and, threatening me with all these things. And I had no clue that I was doing anything wrong. And at one point, he grabbed the back of my head and started shoving my head to the ground and said to me, if you don't comply right now, I'm going to put your head through the pavement. And so at that point, I let go of my camera and I jumped and turned around and put my hands behind my back. And I said, sir, please don't beat me up. Please don't beat me up. I'm complying. And so, but unfortunately, before that happened, he had shut my camera off. So I didn't get that part on my camera. So I have tried to deal with the sheriff's office about this because, they're the ones that are they're sheriff's deputies down there, and they have basically threatened me if I were to try to make a complaint about it that something would happen to me. And so I am trying to get somebody to help me with this.
Okay. Do you know the name of the deputies that?
No, that's part of the issue is I filed a open records request with the sheriff's department, and the only thing that they gave me, which fortunately they gave me this, was the security footage from the courthouse.
So you do have that?
Yes,
okay.
And it does show him pushing me outside, and you can see him, shoving my head down and all that stuff. Now there's no sound for that part, but you can clearly see him,
Do you have a copy of that?
Oh yeah, that's
it's all in there. Okay.
Yep.
And you said that happened on which day?
25th of October.
Do you know what time?
Again, it's
on there.
It's on there. I have a timestamp on all of my videos and all that stuff. So.
Just for like,
it was
I can start the report approximately afternoon, late afternoon.
Early afternoon, I would say, like 3 o'clock. I'm thinking 2 or 3. But again, I don't think
okay.
I don't know the sheriff. I know one of the sheriff's name. I mean, it's on the video because he was real nice. I mean, he was a younger guy and he was apologizing to me, saying, "I'm so sorry. I can't believe he's doing this to you," and all that kind of stuff. And
So he wasn't the one that
no,
hands on you?
no,
Okay.
no. It was just the big guy. I have no idea what his name is. And again, I tried to talk to the sheriff, and the sheriff is basically. First time I went in there with my camera, yeah, he was basically. I was seriously afraid that he was going to hurt me because of how his demeanor was, you know. And I mean, it's a totally opposite vibe that I got for coming here as far as how Nate King has treated me and, you know, and all that kind of stuff. I was just shocked.
So what I'm thinking, if it's okay with you, if you'd be willing to write out that statement of basically what you just told me happened.
Okay.
You'll have your information here.
Okay.
And then down here.
Okay.
Basically just go through from the beginning
okay.
and write it out. That way we have it in your own handwriting as well.
Okay, that's fine.
So I don't miss.
Can I, because.
If you need to take it home and write,
because,
absolutely.
I mean, I don't know if you can tell. I'm you know,
You're under a lot of stress. It's
been,
something that's,
you know, again, I'm trying, I don't think that I've done anything wrong in any of the situations that I've been in so far, you know, and I feel like that I'm just, you know, I'm trying to figure out, you know, why it is that I'm having so much trouble, you know what I mean, but anyway, so yeah, I would like to, but that's why I was saying.
You are more than welcome,
you know,
take a couple of these.
Well, that's why I'm probably gonna need at least 2 of these.
Okay, I'll give you 3.
Because again, I wanna, there's still more, I've been saying, I have lots of issues, so.
Yeah, if, you know, not spring, sometimes it takes a while to kind of like gather everything together, so.
And again, it would be better for me to actually go over the videos as I'm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Doing it. And all that kind of stuff, so.
Just make sure we get at least your name, a good phone number for you. If you don't have your driver's license number, you don't have to put that, but at least your name, date of birth, good contact phone number, and an address.
I will definitely give you all that.
And then,
so,
take your time filling that out. So tomorrow is my Friday, but if you get it done after the fact, I'll have, it'll be assigned to me.
okay.
So they'll know to put it in my box if you get it here afterwards.
Well, it's probably gonna be a few days.
That's
because again, I would, you know, like I said, I'm just getting the ball rolling with all this stuff, and I'm gonna type it out.
And I'm gonna give you a business card with my name and email on there too.
Yeah.
And
that'd be
I'll give you the case number.
Um,
That way it'll be sent to me, and I come back on Saturday.
I feel comfortable dealing with you, so that is, I'm glad that they signed you to me. So.
Can I get the case number?
So.
Thank you. Okay, so this is going to be your case number for this specific case.
Okay.
Since all the other stuff is already assigned to other cases, we'll
like
check
I said,
on
I
that.
have at least 2 more of these I'm probably going to have before I leave here.
But yeah, that'll be a case number for this.
Okay.
If you need to email me anything, my email's on the front. Take your time working, getting everything.
Number is which case?
You're good. But yeah, take your time getting it all sorted out and written. That way, you know, I can refer back to it when I'm typing my case, and I'm not having to go from memory.
Okay.
And I can make sure I get everything that you want included in the report.
Okay. All right. So the next issue. When I was arrested and put in jail.
Is this for this one?
Yes,
okay.
For this case. And I brought this up with Nate King originally, and the fact that basically I was never inside of I was trespassed, okay? And the reason I was arrested was not for trespassing, but it was obstruction because I didn't give Officer Gower my ID when he asked for it. And I didn't, I mean, again, he didn't give me any warning like that I had to do this, and it was an arrestable offense. I just said no, and then the next thing I know, I'm in handcuffs. So, but before that, because I was in the parking lot, I had questioned Officer Gower about how it is that they can trespass me. You know, or did they have ownership of the parking lot? Basically, what I was trying
Where was it at again?
It was at the Midtown